Hi, my beautiful souls. This is Namita here, your host, your host, and your coach. And hope you're doing well. Today, I'm beginning with a new series of twin flames. So, understanding twin flames, because this is one of the hot topics today, because we have learned about twin flames a lot in this era. But many people don't really know true meaning of twin flames, and it is a broad topic. Many people might agree or disagree with whatever I have to say, but I have channeled a few of the things, and I also learn a lot about twin flames. So I've understood few of the things that I just want to share with you, because you might have a lot of questions about this topic, because it's a vast topic and it's quite confusing as well. So I'll be creating different videos. What are the signs that you might get? What is twin flame? So we'll discuss what is twin flame in this video, exactly the basic concept of what twin flame is. We'll also discuss on signs that you might get before meeting twin flame, or if you are in twin flame journey. So there are different areas that I'll go into. We'll discuss on what are the traits of feminine and masculine energy and all of the stuff. So I'll create different videos for every single thing. So this is a series that I'm starting right now. So let's get on that side. So when it comes to twin flames, there are two things that are commonly spoken about, and people get confused like what we have to look into. First thing is twin flames are runner and chaser. So one is the runner, one is the chaser. Second thing is they are divine counterparts. That's all many people really know about. So they are honestly trying to find out that who is their divine counterpart, and they are struggling so hard that they fear commitment with any other person also, because they want to meet their twin flame and they want to be united with that specific divine counterpart. But I want to break this bubble, and I'm sorry, not every person is going to meet their twin flame in this lifetime. Not every person. And even if you do, it's not necessary that they are your counterpart in this lifetime. Absolutely, you heard that right. They might be coming in different relations as well. Like say for Arjuna, to do his purpose, Arjuna needed a guide. Arjuna needed a guru. Krishna came into the place, right? So let me first explain what is twin flame, so that you understand the concept of the twin flame. Okay, so say for example, we know about energy, we know about universal force, right? So there is a purpose that is required. Say for planet Earth, now we know about star seeds, so I'll take that example. There is a purpose which a soul is getting born for. So it's the essence of the same universe, same energy, but it's a specific goal that it is taking, and it is coming here for doing that purpose. So now that soul is a combination of two different energies, that is a masculine energy and a feminine energy. Now masculine and feminine doesn't mean genders. That are traits of those specific energies. For example, feminine energy is caring, loving, motherly, love. All those are feminine traits. Then there is masculine, where you have action, vigor, your focus, say anger. All those are masculine traits. So those are traits that souls have. It's not, there are different energies, both vibrate in different energies. So that soul is being born with two different energies coming together. Now, if that soul has a purpose that is that requires both the energies to work, and it's a bigger purpose. That soul splits into two halves. Now again, I don't know if this is fact, this is something that I channeled, that only if a soul is required to be split, that they have work in both the areas, then it will split. If not, it will not split. Because both the energies, even if they are split, we all know each and every one of us has both the qualities, right? We have both the energies in us. It's not just single energy. It's just that one trait, one energy is dominant than other. Again, it doesn't matter about which gender you are. A male can be dominant as a feminine. He might be more caring. He might be more loving in nature, more creative. He might be he might be more giving in nature. All motherly traits. A man can have it. A woman might be more strong in her actions. She might be very intense. She might be someone who charges, very analytical. So that might be her traits as well, because we possess both the things. We possess both the energies, but one is dominant over the other depending on our purpose in that specific life. So when a twin flame is divided, that both energies have both. So it's like one soul to two different souls. So say one glass of milk is divided into two glasses, so it's still milk. It has all the properties of milk. It is just divided in two different glasses. That's it. Right? So one will have masculine more, one will have feminine more. So now, when it comes to runner and chaser, why is this concept valid? The reason being, in any lifetime, for example, you might have heard one energy, yin yang, the masculine and feminine. One energy is a negative energy, one energy is a positive energy. And it's not necessary that the negative one will not be growing. So they are here to grow, they are here to change, they are here to serve, right? Every one of us is. So they are here to serve, they are growing, their soul evolution is happening, their consciousness is going. So it might be that one soul is growing in consciousness, but the other is going down. The other one is so much in their ego self that they don't really know what is happening. They don't know, because when we come here as a human, it's like a brainwash. We don't really see until and unless we start connecting with our higher selves. We start connecting with our souls. We don't really see why we are here. Tell me, how many of you had this question, what is the purpose of my life? How many of you had this feeling that, I don't know, I mean, there must be something that I'm here for, right? I think all of us have this question at some point of time in our lives. And one might be going in a very negative path. So even if they come together in their journeys, for example, as a partner, a person might just leave or create a situation that they are not able to be with this person. Why? Because the energies don't match now. Because one is in a very lower energy and one is very higher energy. To come in union, they need to be at same level. They need to balance both the energies in each and every individual. So if two individuals are born, both the energies need to be balanced. And why I'm saying there are different relations also. Like say for example, say in last birth, I was unfair with my say father. Say in last birth I was very unfair. I was cruel child. I was very unfair with my father. Okay, that was my role at that time. My father is, for example, if they are my twin flame, or even if they are not my twin flame in that life, Maybe my brother was my twin flame at that point of time, but I was very cruel child. I was cruel with my parents. I was cruel with my father, especially, for example. So for me to learn lesson, either I learn lesson in the same life, or if I'm coming back to learn the lesson, my twin flame might come as a help for me to show me, okay, this is what you need to learn. So I might in this life come as a father, and my twin flame might come as my daughter, or come as my son, or anyone, so that I learn what I was supposed to learn, what mistakes I did in past life. So twins are actually same soul. So same soul, they know, okay, this is a mistake, I need to rectify this. This is a mistake I did. So both souls are actually working for the same purpose. That's why you might have seen that many people say that once you connect with your divine counterpart, there is a bigger mission that you have to perform together. And that's the truth. That is the last mission that you are actually here for. That is something that is the goal. But for that, to reach there, all this growth has to happen. That soul has to go to next level. So all this has to happen. So if it is a big mission, so it's easier for me to divide into two and do the mission, right? One soul will take a longer time. If two souls take 100 years, one soul will take 200 years, right? So that is what is happening with twin flames in the reality. And why am I saying that not all the souls are born as twins? Because it's not necessary. If it is not necessary for them, if you are complete in your whole, because eventually that is what you need. You have to be complete. Even if you are a twin, you have a twin, you have to be complete. You have to be balanced in both the energies. That's when you meet them, because they have to be balanced in their both energies. We have to be balanced in our own energies, and that's exactly when you will meet them. And if they are, there are many people, we say that why isn't, like for example, these sadhus and sannyasis that we see priests, that they don't have partners. There are many priests that they don't have partners. And why? And we most of the time try to push this ideology that a priest cannot have. I mean, I'm not talking about the religious aspect, but just because they are priests, they can never have a partner. This is something that we usually think about, because if someone has a partner, then they are doing sin. It's not like that. Maybe the priest, maybe the person who is alone, and it doesn't have to be priest. I'm just taking this as a common example. So, but it doesn't have to be priest. Maybe that person doesn't feel the need of a partner, because they are complete in themselves. There is no requirement. Now, a person who has a twin flame, I'll tell you this clear indication, you will always feel there is someone there made for you. You will always have this feeling. You might be happy with your own self, absolutely, but you will have this intuition that there is someone. This is a clear indication that you have a twin flame, but it's not necessary you will meet that twin flame. So don't stop yourself. Many people have seen that they stop themselves. They have fantastic soulmates in front of them, but they stop themselves thinking that they will meet the twin flame. And first thing, it's not necessary that you will meet the twin flame right away. Possible that you are going to meet the twin flame in this same life as well. Maybe there are a lot of karmics in between. Maybe there are a lot of soulmates in between. There are a lot of lessons that each of you have to learn. Your lesson is also important. And why this is happening, I'll discuss this in some other video in Twin Flame itself, or some other video, how quantum physics works. And so though we are microscopic as compared to universe, whatever actions we are doing individually is also impacting the entire cosmos. It's impacting. It's a ripple effect. We can't see it. We think like, we are just normally doing something kind of. Mistakes are okay, yes, but learning from those mistakes are important. It's very important because it changes the course in the entire cosmos. You are born here for a purpose, right? And mistakes will happen. That is the main reason that you have to forgive yourself and move on. I hope that you understood the concept of twin flame a little. I hope it helped you. Do mention in comment box below what do you feel about this topic, and also what are your thoughts. I'll see you in next video.